People of class, welcome to today's review of the LEGO Star Wars Arc-170. So taking a good look at the actual model itself without any changes, it is a good playset. Is it, let's say, something collector friendly, which unfortunately a lot of toys and stuff that is meant for kids, which is gone too? I would say no, as a lot of people have said. Especially my first point being the price, which everyone agrees on is absurd. Older kits from 5 to 10 years ago, you can get more pieces, a bigger build, and more, I shouldn't say more quality, but more distinct build for cheaper, if not half the price. So when you look at this guy, and this is the way that I see it, LEGO understands that we're going to be selling the oddball, the regular clone pilot, and the other figures in this set for a price. These sets are now more for the actual figures than it is for the set itself, as the 44, 45, however much it costs now set, one clone trooper sold for $22. That's excluding shipping. LEGO is in the business now for later profits of the figures, not of the sets. So in a way, would it be cheaper to buy the pieces and then maybe get the pieces from a scalper, which unfortunately is looking like the way it has to go, the way it has to be for some people? Maybe. And before I took a look at the ship, I want to look at each of the figures themselves. So, my overall view of these guys, of these three clone figures. Again, I have not really gotten into LEGO. I was into LEGO when I was in elementary school, middle school. My mom bought me buckets of them, and then in high school, I had a giant, massive bag of LEGOs that I just gave away to my engineering teacher. Then he gave them to his daughters, and then I've never seen them since. So when I got back into this with these guys in mind, I was like, you know, I'm really only into clones as I've always been with Star Wars, and I believe that most people are today. Unfortunately, the people that were really into the original trilogy have faded out. So now, you got us new kids who are like, oh, it's a clone, we gotta buy it, it's a droid, it's okay, it's a bad guy, and whatever. Unfortunately, we don't get a lot of sets of droids because they're the bad guys. They're not really the ones that make money, and that is why LEGO doesn't really focus on them, because everyone would love a set with one of the many clone troopers that has amazing detailing. And this is just a regular standard pilot on it, and honestly, I'd rather get 2-3 more of these guys, just to have a fleet of the Arc-170s. Of course, I would wish that they had different pilots, or maybe just I would buy a massive bunch of these, or maybe get third-party ones just to fill in the seats. But these clones have amazing detailing. Even under the helmet, they all had the same face, but it's still quite a change from what I grew up with, and they were just the regular clones with the slit for the helmet, which I do love, but I understand how you can love the newer ones, or some blend in between as well. And for the ship itself, as everyone has pointed out, one of the best features on this is the wings. Instead of you having to wind it up to open and close, is literally just with a movement of a finger, and you can easily extend how far the wings open up by maybe changing the internal structure of how it works, or like I was thinking, just add in another space into one of these bars, or maybe take these off and, I don't know, have a little fun with it. And then you can get them to open up a little bit wider, but that's just me. I want them to open up a little bit more because I do love it. I just wish that they went like this, more of an X-wing instead of just this kind of semi-open, which I understand it's open, but I just wish that it was a little bit more. Going to the first gripes I have of this is beyond the stickers, which I hate, and that's the biggest thing I'll say about them. I just hate them. I wish that they were painted on things, or I wish that I would paint it. I don't like the thought of painting Legos, but dude, they suck. It's like these ones, they're good, but after a while, just like on my Slave 1, they're already starting to fall off, so it's very, very iffy for me. And then my other contention is just the cockpit sizes. There have been enough people on YouTube already say that, oh, if you take out this one piece, or if you make this area a little bit flatter, the co-pilot can sit in there easier, which for me, this is actually the only seat that Oddball or Jag or whoever can actually fit in. The other two seats always, as you can see even there, is risen up just a little bit because of how it's built. Maybe I built it wrong, and yes, I will gladly take the blame for that. What I mean is just like this. I'll put them in, and I'm trying not to push the droid out. I'll push it all the way to the top. I set him down, push him in a little bit more, and then there's that little bit of a gap. I mean, honestly, that's the best it's been, but Okay, so I don't really know what I did, but now they are fitting as they should. I promised you before, they were like this. You can even see it in my build video. They were popping up and now they work, but I mean, going beyond that, the build of it is outstanding. And yes, I am not a Lego connoisseur of where I built a million Lego sets and like I can say, oh, this is one of the most intricate, most expansive. No, even as someone who doesn't regularly build Legos, they wanted the stickers. I think the sticker on the front, no, that one. I have to say that this is a very interesting and play-friendly build. If you drop it, especially on the cannons, it's like, it's one of these long pieces. You probably have a few of them lying around. The wings, like, yeah, they can snap off, but it's not like a dangerous piece of where it's connected by the long Brits. So this is really a play set of where if you really want it to look good, which, I mean, to me, that would mean smoothing this part out, smoothing the top of the wings, extending them by 1 or 2 pegs, or maybe doing simple modifications, like especially adding something back here so there's not just that empty space. You can do something great with it. There's a lot of possibility with this, and that is what I think is the best feature of this guy. Beyond the play features, beyond these little green missiles, beyond even the clones, is that this is such a base beauty that you can build off of to make something even better. The fact that all you need to do is add hidden Lego pieces, just another stud or 2 longer to extend each of the wings, or maybe the body extended with a peg or 2 longer. Lego gives you the opportunity to end the intricacies of the build as you see as you go on. This is not the final form of it. You can enhance it just by simply adding something small that you have gotten from who knows however many Lego sets you've built. Or you can just order them online. Some people I'm seeing them spending $100 on extra pieces. I'm not saying for you to do that. I'm saying for you to look at this, see what you want to change, consider it. That is going to be it for me. So the only 2 or 3 things I would say, I didn't even show the droid, is that if you guys want this for the figures, of course, get it for the figures, because they are going to be double if not triple the price of this ship, or the same price of this ship, especially for Jag and Oddball, or most likely Oddball because he's the most famous of them. And the droid, of course, is just a droid with great printing. I mean, it's another droid, but that's just me. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day. God bless, and see you next time. Peace. Alright, people of class, hello, this is me and Chibi. So, I wanted to let y'all know about why I'm changing a few things. Firstly, I changed names because I didn't really like to go by guys. It was a different reason. And, then I'm bouncing around stuff, and just so you know, anyone who's new, I'm bouncing around doing new things because I like a lot of stuff. I understand that some people are here for Pokemon, some people are here for Gundam, some people are here for Transformers that I'm not sure I've ever reviewed, but yeah, whatever reason you're here for, thank you for being here. And next up, I got some G.I. Joe. And if you don't know what G.I. Joe is, I will happily introduce you with a little bit that I know, but if not, then it's been a pleasure. Anyways, see you soon. God bless.